Okay, I appreciate that. He'll be back. Thank you. Miss Aquarius says hi, by the way. Miss Aquarius says hi, by the way. Okay, very well.
It's like the newest thing because before tattoos were so taboo back in the day. Now nothing's like exciting and crazy anymore. So when you get this is the new like whoa.
Yeah, like
Really?
yeah.
It's such a weight because, like, dude, I love tattoos, love the art, love it. But that's not art to me. That's just black. Like,
It's
it's
a
black.
bold move. It's a bold move.
It's a lot of work.
And could you imagine?
Does that protect you from the sun?
It's not a
Ink stays.
The thing that protects them from the sun is melanin.
You only get to choose 5 hashtags on TikTok. Use them wrong and your post flops. But use them right and you get views like
It's mainly white people, like super white people doing it, so they're not really out in front of it. There's no dry, sorry.
It's not me.
It definitely fades, I bet.
How is that any different than blackface?
No one's done like the face yet.
Oh, they have. There's some people.
All black? Yeah.
He's done it.
Well, like New Zealand people do it.
The Maori?
This is blackface.
Yeah, that's frowned upon. This guy, you can't do that.
Bro, you can't.
We can do that,
But also, just
but you can't go
also
all.
don't do that anything. You know, like what happened?
What the fuck is that pink on this guy? Go up.
God, it's so
Yeah,
bad.
when people tattoo their eyeballs, no, that's horrific. I don't know why they did that. That guy's making it good. That's all. That guy's crushing it.
It's so bad. That's so bad.
It'd be funny if he was just not politically what you thought he was. He's just a conservative. He's a conservative guy.
If when people tattoo their eyes, it makes my eyes water. When it's infected, it's horrific. It's a big piercing thing.
Have you seen the videos of the people who are changing their eye color now? It's hilarious because you realize you're built for the eye color that you have, and every single one of them, the guy goes right after the surgery. It looks so bad that he goes, "Is this permanent?"
Oh, it's that bad?
It doesn't look good.
With cast and that stuff, you can start to change your eyes. But it's from the jump. You don't want to do it when you're 40.
That's
Eventually, we all change our eyes, right?
Yeah.
down, down.
I would not change my
Down.
gosh, I'm sure. Really beautiful blue
Blue
eyes.
eyes.
Although I'd like to get, you know,
This one, yeah.
Oh, it's on TikTok. But...
better hair.
Oh, that guy right there, Carado and White City. It just does not look right.
Oh, buddy, you look like a cat now.
Went to Toronto NYC to get this done. Now it costs about $12,000. But was it worth it?
No.
I think so. Questions, comment section. This is an eye update.
You don't look bad.
How do they do that?
You just look like they look like marbles. You look like a cat.
How are they doing it?
It's a legit surgery people are getting.
With out of all the surgery,
Is it done with a like a dye?
is it keratin? Keratopigmentation? So that's tattoo. You know the most rare eye color?
Hold on.
Green.
Is it green?
Well, onyx.
Green, and then blue.
Onyx is a.
It's not brown.
Almost.
It's not shoe brown.
It's not cool brown like everyone here. What color are
It's
yours?
not dwarf brown.
Baby.
Yours are green?
Yeah.
Oh, they kind of are.
Yeah, bro.
It's like
Not
a dark
bad,
green, though.
I'm
You
exotic.
got like a camel green. That's the rarest one.
Yeah. Good looking kid.
Thank you, buddy.
It's this gray is angelic, so the rarest. That's not a color, though. I'm talking about real color, man.
Why is it gray? Is that cool? You just decided it's not.
Go down, chill with us. It says red, violet. You imagine baby Chanel with red eyes. I'm like, okay, well,
We
I
need to,
spawned Satan.
yeah, we need to bring a priest in this room.
Oh yeah, that's if you're an albino. Yeah,
Oh, that's a bummer.
yeah, that's a bummer, man. It's
With two different eye color. That's a crazy
child's
one.
not bummer.
Green, 2%.
Really? Dude, I want gray.
Brown, 80% of the
You
population.
do not want gray,
Why?
because you're already gray.
True black eyes, appearing as all people, are extremely rare, often linked to a genetic condition called MRE.
Marathon gas stations, every stop is the start of fun. Like the awesome fuel savings you can get with Marathon Rewards. Join Marathon Rewards today. Start earning rewards on every gallon of gas. Redeem rewards at any time, saving up to $1 per gallon. And don't forget, Marathon stations are packed with all the conveniences. You need to stock up and live life on the go. Marathon, where fun runs on full. Available at participating Marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details. Yeah, my baby girl came out with red hair and piercing, like blue green eyes.
Really?
Do you have ginger blood in your
My aunt Nebby.
Yeah?
Yeah, my mom has green eyes too.
Really? You guys have blonde? Because your daughter's blonde.
She's
Right?
blonde now, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's no blonde.
And you had a ginger kid too.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
Cody was a real ginger.
he was a real ginger.
I don't let my kids hang out with you.
No, I can explain. Hold on. No, hold on. But no, wait. Let me just explain. It's turning more auburn. So you don't
Do you
mind.
have freckles?
He does have some freckles, just the little tight ones.
I
Like,
can't come over to the house.
why not? Just a couple, please. Please, we can conceal them.
Cody was like Chucky red before.
He was Chucky Redford.
Mhm.
That was my joke. I was like a white guy after raising a minority in my own home.
That was a good joke.
Yeah.
That was a good joke.
I do this show where I'm like, if you, everybody's prejudiced against ginger. If you walked into an orphanage to adopt a child and the first baby they held was a ginger, everybody would be like, oh,
Do you have others?
we look around.
Do you have
That's
any
a great
others?
joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it Max Crosby a redhead? I'm trying to
I
think of the top
believe he
redhead.
is. I believe he is. Ask Max to keep his head down. With
You know, it's tough when you're a black redhead. I had a black redhead in my school.
What do you mean?
He was like
Oh, black guy with red hair?
black, red hair, and red freckles.
Ah,
Yeah, he's a redhead. Crosby.
oh, yeah, red hair. Yeah, red fucking hair.
Stud.
Well, he's the greatest ginger of all time.
Maybe
His hair's blonde, though.
that jawline. That's a Viking right there.
He's the greatest ginger of all time.
If you have to rate your top 3 gingers all time, who you put in? For me, Ed Sheeran's my number 1.
Gingers?
Ed Sheeran's number 1 ginger.
What about
top round draft pick?
Go to top redhead athletes.
Might be Crosby.
Top redhead athletes. Max Crosby's definitely top 3. But then you also got Blake Griffin, redhead.
Blake Griffin.
Black ginger.
Black ginger.
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin's up there. Keep going. Red Sox. Dalton.
Sam, what's his name?
Keep going.
Who's the center? The redhead was
Keep going. WWE, how dare you put this? Oh, Mark McGuire.
Oh yeah.
That's a
That's a
top
true
red.
juicy redhead. Keep going. Sam Jorgensen, okay. Keep going. Tom Watson, keep going. Golf. Dylan Hart Jr., yeah, he's up there. Keep going.
She's not a real person. Just a rabbit. Oof.
One of my favorites. I used to jack off hard with that kid.
Bill Walton.
Lucille Ball, also top round draft pick red.
Dude, he goes straight up like actress though.
Forrest Becker won Wimbledon at 17 years old.
Yeah, keep going. Tennis. Let's get some real shit here. Bill Walton. Yeah, he was a great. Roy Halladay. Oh, come on, baby. Sean White. Yeah, Flying Tomato. This side sucks. There's no picture. What the fuck is that guy? Red Shonen against. His nickname was literally Brad. Like Morgan Freeman. And this makes no sense.
Howard Green.
I don't know. 1924. Get the fucking
Oh, Canelo.
Canelo. Why is that not Canelo?
Canelo. Cinnamon.
You got to put him
No, top three.
Top three.
If not number one.
By the way, good contention for number 1.
Yeah.
He's an all-time great.
Yeah.
Would
Crosby's
you put him on as all-time great boxer? Yeah.
I think he's a great boxer. I think anybody in history would have their hands full with that guy. I think he did it. He took on all comers too. That's what I respect about
Well,
him.
not all.
Was he just too young when he fought Mayweather?
Yeah, that's why Mayweather did.
Mayweather
Get
said,
out of the way.
Mayweather said he's the future of boxing. He's not ready yet.
Dude, Mayweather's not good with money, huh?
No.
Jesus Christ, he hit out
Three fights coming.
Hey, stop.
Well, he has a gambling.
You think so?
I don't think it's gambling. He spent a ton of money.
Yeah, but he also did.
Who's he got? He got Mike Tyson. That's the first fight.
Some like random dude, and then he has Manny Pacquiao.
No, the dude he's fighting in the middle is supposed to be. I forgot who that was.
He's not fighting Mike Tyson.
He is.
Come on, Nick said us something, I'll just find out. Think how much fucking money that guy's made for that 50. That's a lineup. He probably calls the agent and fuck, dude, line up some shit.
Here, so Mike Tyson's first. Hold on, here we go. There we go.
He likes Zambides. So he's fighting Mike Tyson and Congress.
3 this year.
Yeah, so I said, dude. And all pretty fast. He's like, give me money.
Sorry,
now.
who is that guy he's fighting?
Zambides? Who is that?
He's probably not fighting Jake Paul.
Greek kickboxer.
Strange.
It is strange, but he's a kickboxer, so 18-time world champ. K1 tournament Grand Prix.
You guys know more about boxing than me. How does Jake Paul do against a old, out of it Manny Pacquiao?
Man, see, I don't know if Jake beats Manny. Did you see Manny's last fight? He's like legit. Like Jake would beat Floyd.
You think so?
Yeah, if you watch the Logan Paul fight, if it's a real fight, like Jake's young, he's so much bigger, and he actually boxes competitively a lot.
You think Inoue would knock Floyd's head off at this point?
Yeah.
He's so good. He's got that much power at that size too. Damn, crazy.
I would say though, in many ways, Floyd is the greatest. Like he just never got touched. I mean, to be a boxer, his defense was literally impossible.
Not my favorite boxer, and arguably at the sport of boxing, the sport of hitting and not getting hit is the best. How do you beat that?
Isn't it a bummer to see he has to do this?
It's sad. It's sad
You
seeing
can't
Tyson.
say, oh, it's not like the UFC where it's like, oh, he has to do this because he's going to make enough money. He can't make all the money.
How much? You probably made? Do you think he made close to $1 billion?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
It's a lot. It's at least 300 million.
Oh, way more. Yeah.
More than that.
Yeah.
He's probably getting at least 100.
He made 100-something million just off the Manny Pacquiao fight.
That's so crazy. But it goes. It will go.
This was we have on the entourage and all the houses and cars.
Oh,
See, it sells cars.
wow. He made well over $1 billion.
Yeah. Oh, so what are you searching up big dicks on?
That's insane.
Is that something that has big dicks on it?
Oh, Big Dick Bandits. Oh, yeah. Be funny. You guys are big black
Finally, we have to edit it out.
black cocks. Chins all.
That's what he's been doing.
Do you guys remember the lyrics though?
I had $1 million to fight Manny Pacquiao. That was such a boring fight. Maybe it's because I'm not a boxing head like you guys are,
It
but
was a horrible fight.
that was a touch, grab, grab.
How do you think the rematch is going to
It
go?
looked like a slow dance at a quinceañera. It was.
You mean Manny Pacquiao and Floyd? Manny apparently, and it was a big gambling injury. Yeah, he was injured with his shoulder.
Really?
Really bad. Couldn't really.
But even going in that, anyone who knows boxing knew that wasn't a good matchup stylistically.
What is this?
This is a song that Brendan and Brian used to sing, and a lot of fans want them to redo it, but it's such a long time ago that I don't think they're going to remember the actual song. That's why this is some of the lyrics. It's on sound. Is there an actual song somebody made? I looked it up and it showed episodes where you guys sing it, kind of, but not the full song. We can look at it together and see.
Brian loves any excuse to say.
Yeah,
Yes.
My bad.
But I mean, it's a simple song, right? These are probably like the biggest I just remember the song being Big Dick Bandits, Big Dick Bandits. That's it.
Big Dick Bandits. Yeah.
All right, well, I'll get a lyrics list together and maybe one day you
You
sing it.
started that. You were like,
Well, it's original Big Dick Bandits. And
well, it started with me singing that, and some guys in China, some expats in China, sent us a video of them singing that song. A handful of guys.
Hey, people in the chat, I feel like we should do a vote. I feel like put a 1 in the chat if you think Brian should never show his bare feet ever again. You have talents.
What do you mean, dude?
You got talents on
No,
you.
I got beautiful food.
No, you don't.
No, dude, I have very, very demure.
You would cure a foot fetish on
No, dude, these are fucking.
That really makes a decent income.
Yeah, you don't know.
No.
They're like an
You
Asian.
got ET fingers.
No, they're like
Yeah, they are long.
You got long tongue.
well, that's expressive. That's expressive. Look at that arch. Do you know that flat feet, when you have an arch, it correlates to charisma. It correlates to, like, flat feet people apparently don't get the same, like, eye looks when they walk into a room. Look that up, Chad.
Some
Say again?
science about it. Flat feet have more charisma? That's some guy with flat
Correlates.
feet.
The arch of your foot
It sounds like some ugly chick made up with flat feet.
Well, it correlates.
With girls, I could see. Because you could see their feet.
Look at this. You should. My rule is you should never see a man's feet outside the
That's
house.
what my least favorite thing about Florida was.
Yeah.
Correlates with what?
With your charisma or social magnetism.
It's just good personality to make it easier. Well, we'll give them as much information as we can, ops-wise.
Old physiography theories. Okay.
Oh, so when you were young.
Language of posture interpretations.
So first
What
thing
is that?
is
That's Jeffrey D. Well, Sam Altman has flat feet, so you want you to.
you heard that from Sam Altman?
I have flat feet, so that I was praying that this was wrong.
Foot arch
Of course.
types mainly affect
Right?
running efficiency, injury.
Like, I don't mind wasting time, so I'll entertain this, but as soon as it came out of practice, I'll be like, well, I guess I'll go down.
It's almost
By the way, I kind of know better. I just wanted to see if
The big feet, big dick thing. Was it John Lovitz that had that joke where it was like, if you, the big hands, big feet, big nose, all curly teeth goes, that's one ugly motherfucker. You better have a big dick. Was that Lovitz?
No, but Lovitz is so funny. My friend went to a John Lovitz show and they were like, dude, he's so funny.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Did you ever see like him and Bill in a pod together and they're
Him
fucking
and
with each other? Bill Burr?
Yeah, like, get into it.
He's fucking good.
Yeah.
John Lovitz is good.
Well, you forget how long it's been doing.
Underrated.
Oh, dude.
Remember I got into it with him?
That can't go
No.
good.
You don't remember what?
What, he made fun of you or what?
No, he was at the Laugh Factory. My mom went up to him and said something and like shoot her off.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I got him find the kid to let him up. And then he called Brian and was like, what the fuck, man?
Sounds great.
And then we ran, and then remember we were at the old studio and we were at a donut place and he walked in and goes, hello, Brian.
Yeah, man,
And he looked at me and goes, this is you. It was funny.
I was like,
I was like, I'm sorry, man. My mom goes, I don't remember you. So this makes no sense.
yeah,
He goes, but I apologize.
I apologize.
He goes, I apologize. Are we good?
And then I go, what
How's
are
he
you
gonna
doing?
donut? And he goes, enjoy your donuts, gentlemen.
He looks at Fred and he's like this. He goes, I said, where are you going with this? Karate.
He's so funny.
Dude, there's no one who could, he could just say anything.
So
For
funny.
be funny.
Dude, he showed up. We had dinner and he showed up at Via Veneto with in a Rolls Royce. And you know who's sitting next to him in the Rolls Royce? His dog, his little dog, in this crazy Rolls Royce.
He was a legend.
A legend.
I used to watch his cartoons.
What was that? I did too.
Fucking.
Hang on. John Lovitz comes in.
He's so funny. He's always funny. Like there's very few people like him. Him, like a guy like him and Kevin Nealon are both basically geniuses.
I've never met Kevin.
Oh my God, Kevin Nealon is the funniest
Yeah.
motherfucker on the planet. Him and Muppets. If they want to turn it up, it's like, oh, and their stand-up is right now. Their stand-up is as good as anything I've. They're monsters.
It's like a different. It's like a type of comedian that's like that. Because you know who else is like that? Arlen Williams.
Oh, Arlen's amazing.
Where they could just say anything and just be fucking hilarious.
One of the best sets of my life. I was at the Improv, and I just murdered. You remember like when somebody at the comedy store? I was doing that shit to the audience. They were just going crazy. And literally, I remember when Kevin had to follow me in my mind, I was like, and he's a legend, but I was like, that's a hard act fun, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not being a dick, but it was.
You had a 10 out of 10 set.
And Kevin goes, yeah, Brian was really good, right? You guys, hey, and he goes, yeah. And the thing is, I'm just as good, but it's going to take a little while. You'll see though. And he goes, you'll see this. And then he does a joke, and he goes, oh no, that's nothing. We're just in the appetizers. No, I know, you're laughing, but just wait. It's going to get. And by the end of it, he's killing the room, killing that. And he goes, told you, and just gets off. I'm like, God damn. God, motherfucker.
Back in those days, it was like real talent to me.
Oh, right?
There's no social media. You get through that before real talent.
You guys had some real beasts on your lineup. That was a heyday of the cellar and the store.
Think about Brendan, who got thrown into the best lineup maybe of all time, all the time. Like,
Who was one of the harder follow? Like,
he's been doing stand-up for 20 minutes.
Joey Diaz, yeah.
Joey Diaz in the main.
This is gonna sound crazy.
He pulls it off.
I've never gotten to see him live, not once. But I heard that
He's on.
Yeah.
So loud, so powerful.
I heard Sebastian
Killer.
would
Killer. Sebastian's never been anything.
Oh, Tony Rock. Tony Rock.
Oh, Chris D'Elia.
yeah.
Try following him. Theo Vaughn. Try following those guys back in 2018.
Yeah.
I think that was the heyday of the store.
It was a renaissance.
At least since Robin Williams.
It was
Drew
better.
Yeah.
I would argue it was better. It was, and that's a big statement.
That's a big statement.
But it was that lineup on a Tuesday for $24. Let's go through it. Bill Burr,
Tommy Chaos.
Sebastian Maniscalco, Theo Vaughn, Chris D'Elia, Joey Diaz, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I remember walking in, I was like 2 years into comedy, and I saw you on stage there, and you were doing some act out of like, I think you were like doing a Scottishman on a horse, probably horseback, which you still a lot of horse things, still, but it was murdering. And I remember being like, fuck, that's another level of kill right there. And
Those were the days that we were everybody on that stage was a fucking monster. And Brendan had been doing stand-up for a year, and he was getting up, but you were holding your own. You were getting up there.
I had a funny story right after that.
What about that? Think about the fact that you were thrown through that fire. Think about that for a second.
I remember when we first met, I was telling you, I'm like, the way you started and the way I started, totally different.
He got thrown in front of
I'm so glad that I was able to
2,100 people.
Pizzerias.
2,100 people. 2,100 people. I would make him go up. I pretend to be late, and I would just make him go up. And I was like, "You got to go up and like cover for me and tell a story."
Yeah.
And that was his beginning of stand-up. And like he to talk about nervous, but he would just be like, "Ah, fuck it, I fight guys in underwear." And then being jumped into that lineup.
Yeah, I got to bomb in solitude. It was great.
Yeah, he didn't bomb though. You always had your charisma and the fucking stories, man. You figured it out.
Those were the heydays. You had Santino.
Oh my God! Nobody knew Santino. Bobby Lee, Santino, monsters. They would be in that lineup. Theo.
I remember that night seeing someone, and I still think that he's so underrated to this day, Raheem Anwar.
Oh, Raheem.
If you're a comic store regular, he's a staple.
He's a
I
monster.
was like 2 years into stand-up, and I was watching that. I was like, I've never seen someone move the way he does. He's like,
I watched him at the mothership, and he was
One of my
like,
favorites.
oh, he's so
He's
fun.
such a good guy.
He's so fun.
he was doing this like robot impression and just like moving like a fuck. And I was like, I've never seen someone do something like
And
this.
meanwhile, yeah, that was crazy.
He was always there. Monsters.
Yeah. You were thrown to the wolves.
Yeah, but he
He's a good time.
fucking figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
He really did.
He's a really good time.
He's so underrated to this day.
I don't get how he doesn't blow up.
Because he doesn't do anything on social media.
Well, he does. Like, he does his dancing shit, and then he posts a lot of clips on TikTok.
He's pretty amazing. So funny.
He's one of the good guys.
He's Afghan. And he trained to be a rocket scientist.
He worked at Boeing.
Boeing.
Yeah, he worked at Boeing.
He's so funny.
You know what happened right after I saw you the first time? This girl comes up to me, and it was at the comedy store. And this girl comes up to me, she goes, "Oh my God, I've been dying to meet you." And I was like, "Yeah?" And she's like, "I've seen you in New York before." And she's like, "It's so crazy to see you here." And I'm like, "That's crazy." And then she goes, "Oh my gosh," she goes, "I've been watching you since I was young on the roast." And I went, "Who do you think I am?" She's like, "You're Jeff Ross, right?" And I went, "Why would you say that?"
I've seen Jeff
And
Ross.
she's like, "Are you not Jeff Ross?" And I was like, "No."
I get recognized as sorry.
It hurts so, no offense, but it hurts so bad.
Yeah, he's not a handsome guy.
I don't see it.
That's
She's probably unsure.
Well,
She made it worse because she was Asian and she realized she's like, "I'm drunk and I'm Asian, and, you know, I have small eyes." I'm like, "I need to get the fuck out of here. This is so much worse."
more than 3 or 4 times I've been recognized both as Ari Shafir and Doug Stanhope. And I've been like, Doug Stanhope, right?
Fear.
Yep.
Ari makes no sense. Remember the time someone thought you were Joe Rogan one time when we were on the road? That was a funny one.
Insane. Well, so did what's his name? I got recognized as what the fuck's his name? Craig Kilborn. He thought I was Joe and had a whole conversation with me at an audition. I mean, a whole conversation. And I was like, I just kind of went with it.
Some guy at Zoo Culture thought I was Tom Hardy. You're a foot too tall.
Well, that's I go, what? He goes, "Dude, can I get a pic? You're not Tom Hardy. You're seeing Tom Hardy?"
The very white British guy who's 5'6".
He's 5'8". He's 5'8", 145.
He's a badass and handsome bastard, so I'll take it. Oh my God!
You don't get better. You don't get better as an actor. You don't
You
get
know what I keep on getting recognized as? They go, "Aren't you that guy who beat up Elliot Page?" And I'm like, "Don't say it like that."
Did you have the bit?
That video that went super viral, and I was on an airplane, and the flight attendant saw me, and it's just some gay guy flight attendant. He goes in front of me, he goes, "I know you," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, "Where do I know you from?" I'm like, "My stand up." And he goes, "No, Elliot Page. You beat up Elliot." And I was like, "Don't say that." All right, I'm just looking for my subways.
How is that Elliot Page? How's that worked?
Disappeared.
I don't understand.
No, well, we're not gonna watch it, right?
Yeah, but how has that worked out in terms of for the career?
Not good.
Not a lot of roles.
Not a lot of roles.
If she wanted to play Tiny Tim or any young British boy, if he wanted, you know,
Yeah.
if you're 5 feet tall and 100 pounds soaking wet as a man,
Yeah.
you're not playing action.
But you remember, I was at like the height of this whole train stuff, and she did it. I bet now she's like,
Dude, I mean, like, it's just insane.
You know, did you guys watch Umbrella Academy? TV show? Started off, beginning of the series, it was Ellen Page. And then in the last season, she transitioned to Elliot Page. And then they just didn't address it really on the show, which just made the show very fucking weird. And the best part of the show was they tried to make him seem like he was this playboy that fucks all the girls in town. And I'm like, I'm not buying it.
"You're such a cute girl." She's like, "You know?"
So cute. And then that whole situation.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's where I got the idea for this look at I think I get easy. What male celebrity? I mean, Elliot Page, easy. But that came from the idea that back in the day, I remember when he transitioned, he'd be like, "What do you think?" I'm like, I used to want to fuck the shit out of that guy. You know?
Yeah, she was so cute. And bring her up before the scars, man. Well,
So sad.
okay. All right. So this is, just, this is what
Just also, I'm 5'8". I couldn't imagine being a 5 foot tall bully.
This is a narcissist, by the way, in a lot of ways. When you've been told you're right and everybody says yes to you all the time in Hollywood, you start to believe your own. You'll do whatever.
Well, I guess it was during the pandemic that happened, and right before
Look how
that.
beautiful she is.
Naturally pretty.
Sorry. I mean, but that's the old.
But apparently,
As long as he's happy, who gives a shit?
Yeah, well,
I heard right before he had like a mental breakdown, and
I would say this that it's going to be a challenge as I don't wish anything bad.
Hopefully he's happy. Question it.
Yeah, I hope, but it's a tough one, right? It's a tough.
which is hard in that industry too.
When she was like this, it's like you had a whole career playing this
You played the cutesy girl.
adorable, this role. She was a good actress, and so you're always going to be on TV.
Well, now she's like, wait, hold on, there's no roles for transgender male in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so yesterday.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yes.
Whoa, I got the tits off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now you're a 5 foot, 100-pound boy.
And
There's
there's no.
not a lot of roles for you.
Oh, Papa, now you jumped in the pool with Tom Cruise.
And you look like
And
Tom
it's
Hardy.
all booked.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all set.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy.
And that's
Tom
what
Cruise.
that's what it's like. Hey,
Short white males. We're influx of that.
Yeah, we have
as
a lot.
we know, actors don't have money. People think actors have money. That'll go. In about 2 years, it's a problem.
You should get on gear. You just get fucking yoked.
Exactly.
That's right.
Right?
It's that tiny human being.
I know, but imagine gets up to like 200 pounds, shredded.
Yeah.
Get in Marvel.
And then
Yeah, exactly.
Get a Marvel role.
really throw your endocrine system off.
Be like Galaxy.
Because he's comically the right height to play Wolverine.
It's a disaster. And the media is like, oh, he's so hunky. It's like, would you shut the fuck up?
No, I'm gonna use the word hunk.
See?
She's a little smaller, yeah.
Could play Wolverine.
Or he's a little bit smaller.
Right.
Wolverine's supposed to be 5'3".
I want to be famous enough to. I know this is. Everyone has their role that they're like, this is what I want to play. It's Wolverine. I am canonically almost tall enough to play Wolverine. And I've always said if I ever got that role, I would take Trent. And it's my one excuse to take Trent.
We don't.
Mm-hmm.
Trent just puts muscle on you like crazy.
You ever seen when Hugh Jackman jumps out and he's like, so that's the trend. That's like the trend look. Because
He was doing Trent.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah. It makes you so aggressive. It makes you so strong. And I feel like everything.